prebiotics, probiotics, prunes, gluten-free, dairy-free, casein-free, Miralax, and more. Lions, tigers, and bears, oh my. These are just some of the things, well, not the lions, tigers, bears, the parents routinely tell us they've tried when looking for answers to help their children overcome constant chronic constipation and to go to the bathroom more easily and more regularly. Despite making all of these dietary changes and supplementation, adding all sorts of supplements, many parents still report struggles with constipation for their kids. So, moms, dads, if you are a parent that has tried everything and is especially worried about the serious side effects of things that come along with medications like Miralax for constipation, this video is for you. Now, I'm big on putting things together, finding out why they work, finding the missing link. And the goal today is to help you guys to find that missing link into what is causing this constipation and help it from a natural perspective. The vast majority of constipation cases, they're not caused by dietary or nutritional issues. More often than not, they stem from stress and tension within the central nervous system of your kiddo. So most importantly, we need to find where the stress is on their nervous system and the nerves and the muscles of their gut, and what can be done to help relieve the stress, the tension, and the constipation naturally. So, if your little one's a every other day pooper or every other week pooper, moms, dads, this is for you. If there's someone in your family, please share this. Get this message out. A constipated child is really not fun for as a parent or for them. So do it for you, do it for the kids, do it for the family. Let's get this message out. Let's talk about how we can take care of this constipation from a natural means. I think the biggest thing that drove me in towards pediatric chiropractic from more of a general perspective was a little boy I took care of when I practiced in the Caribbean. And one day he comes running in, doctor man, I poop. And I thought, oh God, not in here. Oh, we're in trouble. Get them out. But it wasn't. His mom came in behind all smiles, and her little boy had gone to the bathroom regularly the last couple times after he got adjusted. And they were starting to put it together that all of the different things that they'd tried in the past with laxatives and probiotics and supplements and dietary changes, while all of those things can help a digestive system, if the overall controls for that digestive system aren't functioning properly, well, then all of those things are not going to be as effective as they could be. So little boy Kali comes in, doctor man, I pooped. When his mom said that he went from not pooping once a week to getting more of a regular daily occurrence to it, you can bet that that parent's life was changed. You could bet that that little boy's life was changed. And that's what really got me into this, saying, you know what, from this nervous system perspective, looking at it from a little bit different lens, this neurologically focused pediatric chiropractic is a very powerful thing. So just like a Kali, if we look at a stressed nervous system, one that has interference, irritation, subluxation, whatever the heck you want to call it, if we look at that, we could put that together as the missing link for countless kids who are having constipation problems that go past the laxatives, past the dietary changes, past the probiotics, past the medications. If that internal communication of the body is not working properly, well, we're going to have more and more problems. So this is how that subluxation is going to interfere with this system and how we can get rid of it. The important thing to think about is there are different things that can be causing this constipation. And that when we're looking at it from a natural perspective, without nasty medications like Miralax, which has a whole host of side effects, those dietary and those nutritional changes are good and they are supportive and helpful. But if we're looking at reducing that internal irritation, stress, subluxation on the nervous system, focus on relieving that stress and tension, then the nerves and the muscles that control gut motility will function like they're supposed to, not like they're all stressed out. Many of the cases that come to us, parents have already tried all the natural stuff. They've tried the probiotics. They've tried the prunes. They have cut the things out of the diet, and it's still there. And it's not that those things aren't good, supportive, effective, and helpful. They are. They just aren't able to overcome that stressed, tired, irritated nervous system to the gut and to the musculature of that gut. but they're still seeing struggles with their child's constipation. And that's where we change the focus from outside in into inside out, looking at that child's nervous system. When there is stress, irritation, interference, subluxation on that nervous system, one of the first things it does is it interferes with the gut and digestive function. This is going to interfere with gut motility, the ability to move through the system. It's going to affect absorption, how effective that tissue is at absorbing the nutrients, and it's going to affect elimination, and boom, that's what leads to chronic constipation in children. We call this neurogenic constipation, and the best option to help a child with neurogenic constipation is to make sure they get checked out by a neurologically focused pediatric chiropractor and get adjusted. Getting adjusted is going to relieve that stuck tension, irritation, interference, subluxation, and it's going to boost their digestive motility. Jokingly, we call this the poop button. For so many kids, the relief comes on pretty quick. Full diapers and blowouts are way better than a screaming, upset, constipated child. Many kids are going to the bathroom in the office. In the bathroom in the office, not. So there are two ways that this can look, and I'm going to show you kind of what we see in the practice. Now, we could be dealing with constipation from two different perspectives when we're looking at the nervous system. Whether we're looking at it from that vagus nerve, mid-gastric involvement, we may see a scan that looks similar to what you're seeing here, where we're seeing a lot of unilateral, one-sided, heavy activity or irritation, stress, subluxation, whatever you want to call it, in the area at the very top and in the middle there. So that mid-gastric area where we're talking about the middle part of the nervous system, and then the upper part of the nervous system, that vagus nerve, we talked about how important that is in the past in terms of making sure that that functions properly, because that right there is a huge window into your child's parasympathetic, or that rest, digest, chill out, sleep, take a dump, nervous system. Now, if we look at this one, we see, that red, that subluxation interference is all the way down there at the bottom. And again, when we're looking at the enteric nervous system, the nervous system of the gut, and the sacral plexus, another part of that parasympathetic nervous system, doesn't really matter what they're called, it's just what they do. If that part of the nervous system helps to eliminate, to release, to get rid of all of that crap, basically, and working properly, then the motility, the absorption, and the elimination are all going to be affected in a negative way. The really cool thing when we track objective data like this is we see these scans change. We know that these areas are pretty much the area code. We got to find and we got to discover the street number of the exact area that the irritation, interference, subluxation lives. But these help us to find where exactly we need to care for this child, how we need to do it, how we need to go about adjusting them. And based off of all of this data, we can build from a science-based perspective, a care plan, which is pretty darn cool, especially when we see the objective measures change, because your child comes in, looks like this. Their subjective responses look like their objective results. When the objective response change, guess what else changes? The subjective, the way that they feel, the way that they present, the things that you see, the things that matter to you most. So moms, dads, if you have been following your mom or dad gut and it is not irritated and constipated, or if it is, this stuff works with adults too, give us a call. Drop some comments below. Let me know what's going on. There may be questions that you have that tons of other parents have, and they just might not be ready to ask. So by asking that question below, you can get that information out there and they can read it and they can feel more comfortable with what's going on. You can hop on our website. You can sign up for a 15-minute consultation completely free of charge. Helps us to get a little bit better understanding of, number one, your child, your kiddo, how they're doing, how we can help them. But more importantly, it helps to get a little bit deeper understanding of the history. So as a parent, you can be confident knowing that your kids are in good hands. I'm looking forward to helping you. Looking forward to helping your kids. We are ready to get the poopa flowing. We'll get this going. Can't wait to meet you. Can't wait to help you. I'll see you soon.